Okay, today we're going to open up the Romulan Warbird Star Trek The Next Generation Innerspace series. I got this from a convention. As you can see, I think it's a good looking thing. Now, people would point out, hey, there's dings on there. There's the remnants of a price sticker and the bubble is yellowed, but I'm going to open this thing up, so none of that matters at all to me. We've got this little thing here is the spec sheet for the Warbird, and this part here actually pops out like a little trading card. Not sure what the exact purpose of that is, but it's fun. This is kind of in response to the Mighty Max series or the Polly Pockets. In the 90s had this idea of the self-contained toy where you could just fold up everything into this tiny little pocket-shaped thing. And that's something that I didn't really see much as a kid, but I think it was a cool idea, and in hindsight, I kind of wish the idea of storage was involved more in the planning of toys than it was. Not only, when you have kids, you get frustrated the toys get everywhere, but, as a collector, I get frustrated because it's so hard to find old toys with all the stuff intact. And this might have been able to do an end run around that if more stuff had followed this. Now, okay, put the ship aside for the moment here. We have, looks like Picard as a Romulan and Sela in there. Is that who this is supposed to be? I'm going to check the card. Yep, Picard is a Romulan. And so in the Romulan Warbird, you actually don't get two legit Romulans. You get one in disguise and another who is the result of a time travel mishap. Yeah, but that's okay. I don't know if there's like some sort of rule that they have to have one Starfleet officer with every one of these sets, because that's kind of the only reason you'd want to have Picard in a Romulan set. But okay, so Sela here. This is a pretty good paint job for as small as this is, because if you notice the little Y-shaped yoke on her outfit it's painted a different tone than the rest of her, and there's not really a need to do that. Turning to the side, she has some really, really long legs. I mean, legs for days here. Wow. Picard also is a bit leggy here. I'm kind of wondering why his natural waist is up here. I know he's an old guy wearing old guy pants, but still. Yeah. You can see the eyebrows painted on very, very carefully. Yep, that's solid. Okay, let's open up this Warbird here. Oh, there's a little protective bubble over the seats as well. Now, oh, this is a neat touch. The view screen is up on the top, so that when they're sitting here, they're actually kind of looking upwards at the ceiling to see the view screen. That's really the only way you could have done that with this particular set. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, 11-year-old me would have been highly annoyed at the fact that this is not to scale with the actual series ship, and the sets were all off compared to this, and that's... Yeah, that wouldn't do it all. But today, I'm just looking at this thinking, this is just cool to have. I like holding this. I'm having fun looking at it. So, yeah, I'm trying to figure out these little things. These computer consoles on the side do lift up slightly to kind of flesh out the bridge a little bit more. Not by much. That's as far up as they're going to go. And we can kind of take Picard and Sela and put them in the... Whoop, Sela Broke here. Sela Broke hardcore. That waist is gone. I could probably glue it together, but she is not going to move and stay together again. But I'm just going to set it there. And that, I can't even fault the toy for that. This is 30-year-old plastic. It is what it is. It's a shame, but hey, what are you going to do? It's still cool to have, and I will be very gentle with it. So... going to put those back down there, and you can actually close them with them in their chair, which you couldn't do with some of the other sets of this nature. You can actually close it up, and yeah, it snaps shut with them in there. You can kind of sort of see Picard and Sela there. It's a tight fit. This is kind of cool. I mean, and to be fair, The Romulan Warbird is a huge ship. It's actually bigger than the Enterprise D. So for it to shrink it down to just a two-person craft, well, it's going to take some imagination. Let's put it that way.